but thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming back. This is another video, another installment from Fab Fly. Pause, because did you subscribe or not? Because I mean, y'all showing me love, but I need y'all to continue to share and support, because I'm giving y'all real authentic Raisha, aka Fab Fly. These are just my personal takes on my experience in Lagos, Nigeria. I did make some notes, so I'm gonna be looking down at my phone because, you know, a real journalist, you know, we got notes or whatever. Okay, so I'm just basically gonna give y'all an overview of how I even got the opportunity to go to Lagos. So I had a friend, a co-worker, and she had been going multiple times this year for the first time. She's actually Nigerian American, so you know, that's her people's, you know. They're my people's too. I'm honorary Nigerian, if you didn't know. I got the green and white flag in my bio now, period. But no, yeah, she's Nigerian American, you know, like we're co-workers. We've done a couple nationwide trips and never been international together. But she was like, you know, Lagos is the place, like it's giving very much rich bitch, it's giving very much party, it's giving very much upper echelon men, it's giving very much bitch, if you come over here because you are foreign, you getting nothing but princess treatment. And y'all know, subscribe to Black Girl Luxury, so princess treatment. I'm like, hey. And I'm like, she's like, I'm about to go again in like 3 weeks. She just came back, and this is like probably August when she's saying this. So she was just like, you know, I'm about to go again, so if you want to go. And I'm like, girl, would I love to? Hell yeah. Like, you know, the month of the last half of September, so I was in a like swimwear. Okay, so yeah, that's what it was giving. Now I've broken into subsections of the shit I want to talk about, and if y'all have any other things y'all want me to explain or go into further detail about, comment down below. But we're gonna start with Black and Nigerian American interactions. So there is this superiority complex amongst, not all, some African descendants, like first generation Africans or true to still living in Africa Africans. They have a superiority complex, being that they think they're greater or better. I didn't really get that when I was there, but I have experienced that within America. In Nigeria, I didn't really experience anybody treating me as if I was inferior because I was African American. Actually, people actually gave me like my tribes, what nation and like what country they thought I was from. I had so many, it's probably a variety of like 10 to 15 different tribes or different countries people told me I looked like I was from. I got a lot of Nigeria, of course. I got a lot of, oh, you could be from the Yoruba, and I got a lot of that, you know. And you know, I accepted all of it because again, I'm Black American and my history is very like fizzled. Could have been a descendant of slaves, could have been Native American, could have been indigenous to this land. We'll never know. I'll never know because I ain't paying for that shit, period. Y'all stole me, y'all want me to pay $99? No ma'am. So that was refreshing. I didn't feel like I was inferior between being a Black American and interacting with Africans or Nigerians specifically. I didn't feel like I was inferior. I didn't feel any type of like, you know, xenophobia in that regard. And I said that music is heavily influenced by African Americans. I just want to say African Americans, we run the culture. And what's the culture? I'm talking about the culture that leads the world, as in pop culture. All styles, aesthetics, nuances are popularized today. You can originate from African American, who then came from Africa in some sort of, you know, our origin. But I want to say their music, I definitely heard a lot of Pop Smoke, OMG, RP Pop Smoke. I heard a lot of Pop Smoke in the club. And I heard a lot of newer commercialized African American artists. All surprising to me, they did not play Essence. And I'm coming to find out Essence came out 2019 in December. Baby, I heard that earlier this year. What's going on? Okay, so that ends the Black American African relations that I experienced. Very calm, cool, collected. There was no problem there. Now, this is where I start to get a little irritated. The misogyny. I don't know how their culture set up. I'm assuming in many cultures men are superior and women are inferior. And even though that it's 2021, a lot of us are still trying to break those chains we're trying to move towards equity. But I can say when I was in Nigeria, the motherfucking customer service had us fucked up. Me particularly, I'm gonna talk about my experience. They had me fucked up. So first and foremost, me and my girls, we just sat at the bar. We at this hotel. I'm gonna get into the hotels I stayed at later. I stayed at 4 different locations, if y'all can believe it, over the course of 8 days. Don't question it, it just is what it is. So I was at this one hotel, you know, sitting pretty, obviously, you know, minding my fucking business, and I'm wanting a drink. Also, if you're drinking right now, toast up. Currently it is 10/17 on October 30th, and I'm in the house looking good, talking to y'all. So cheers to that. Cheers to another video. Cheers to more subscribers. Cheers to that. We are drinking Apothic Red Crush. It's a smooth red blend, and you know, I like a little red before bed, so that's where I'm headed. Anyways. Okay. Picture, if you will. I'm staying at this hotel that I paid for. Between me and the other 2 girls, we paid for many nights at this one hotel. And so I just expect from my American ass, I expect superb customer service. No, we're sitting at the bar, and like, bro, I'm trying to order some drinks for me and my homies. And it's just like, hey, can I get a shot of tequila? Like, okay, yeah, thank you. 10 minutes pass. Hey, I asked the other guy, can I get a shot of tequila? Would you mind bringing me up a shot of tequila? And like maybe 5 minutes more lapse. It's just like, where the fuck is my drink? So now I'm like, yo, where's my drink? Like, what the fuck you gotta do over here? I'm sorry, because then I started getting a little ghetto, but I remember I started from the bottom, but now I'm here. It's not Project Raisha no more, but like, it really brings you out of you, because it's like, damn. And then it's like, it hurts because it's like, you look like me, why you not serving me? So that was one thing, and that was a part of misogyny. We noticed that men got more, even though the customer service in Nigeria is not giving American standards customer service, they will serve you. But will it be with a smile and with pleasantries and hospitality? Depends on where you at. But most of the time, niggas like, damn, nigga, her. Like, her, what the fuck? Like, you act like I'm not about to pay you and tip you. So, I was noticing that. Like, as a woman, I had nothing to do. Like, I could not will people to do stuff for me regardless of how much money I put on the table. Yeah, eventually I got my shots. Yeah, I got my orders taken on countless occasions, but it was still with some type of energy. You know, it wasn't like they wanted to do it. It's just like, let's go serve these peasants really quickly. So that was one thing. Like I said, men have more agency than women. That's just a given. And I think that's probably globally because of how we started out. We're just not gaining our rights. And I don't know how it is in Africa, in Nigeria specifically. But I know as an African-American woman in America, I would like to think that, like, you know, I have equal footing. Even though we know it's a fucking lie. We know it's a glass ceiling. We know white men rule the world. We know white women is under that. And then black men. And then we get our, you know, kind of, sort of, whatever. I'm not going to get into that. That's not what this video is about. But I will say that definitely like was a little hindrance, like the misogyny. Like, damn, just because I have a vagina, I don't have any agency. I don't like that. But let's get into more misogyny. Because you're a woman and you're beautiful and you're dressed elegantly, you know, they're gonna assume you're a prostitute. And this is a little key point. So I stayed at this one hotel. It's called ECO, E-K-O. And apparently this is the hotel for prostitutes, aka runs girls. Runs girls is girls who out here selling their body for that coin. Girls trying to get ahead, aka prostitutes. So, or sex workers, you know. I don't mean to be derogatory towards anybody's field of work. Get it how you live. I know that's a hard ass industry to be in. So, numerous occasions, you know, men would either not interact because they thought, you know, you were selling pussy, coochie, vagina. I don't know. I'm sorry for my sensitive ear viewers. But yeah, so either I would not get any attention because people were fearing that they were in like cahoots. Either I wouldn't get no attention because they were afraid that they were soliciting pussy, that I was soliciting pussy, or I had like 2 or 3 people come up to me and was just like, so how much for a good time? And I'm just like,
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm flattered, but no. For one, you might not can afford this. That's just on period. But so yeah, the misogyny is horrible. The customer service is horrible within misogyny, because if you're a woman and you think you're gonna get served and waited on, you're gonna be waiting for a minute. Some people might assume you're a prostitute. Doesn't matter, you know, I looked like money. Oh, okay, so this is under misogyny too. Like, it's not really under misogyny, but we're gonna group this under the men that talk super aggressive. And me in America, I think as a woman, I try to come off more eloquent and more docile to get my point across. But in Nigeria, you really gotta be like, I mean, you don't gotta do the hand, but you gotta be aggressive. Like, it's like, hey yo, like, we're not going to New York, but I'm just saying, you really gotta be like, I need this now. Like, hey, I told you bring my check, bring my check. And I'm not used to that, but I had to like dig in that DMX style, RP DMX, had to dig into that like aggressive nature and pull it out to actually get shit done, and it helps for the most part. So now we're gonna move on to something that, like, y'all, I am practicing transparency. When I'm telling y'all these things, I don't mean for y'all to, like, you know, take it and use it as one of my weakest points or use it against me. I'm really trying to be like very vocal and very transparent and let y'all know my experience. As a dark skin, baby, I'm giving chocolate. A lot of people are delusional about their color, their skin tone, and I guess, you know, I can see why. You know, we had the brown paper bag test in America. We just had all this shit that made us look at ourselves like, damn, do we really want to be black? And that's really plagued the world. All this shit that we've been through, everybody wants to have closer proximity to whiteness, or you set your standards being like, you know, just the standard of the world. So I did experience a lot of colorism. Is it my first time experiencing colorism? No. Like, I am Black American. I live in America. I know what a red bone is. Insert all the motherfucking songs when they shout out red bones, but nobody ever shout out. I know there's songs about dark skinned women. We're not talking about that. I'm saying everyone knows the lighter you are, the better you have it. And I experienced that shit to the 10th degree. That shit was so fucking humbling, because I'm giving bad bitch. I gave bad bitch in Nigeria. Let me tell you, y'all know, you know I'm Fat Fly. I'm true to this name, baby. Tatted on me. Looking, I'm not gonna tat that on me, but I'm just saying, like, this is just how deep it is for me. You know, I get there, we got there on a Monday, we chilled, something slight, nothing crazy. We didn't pop out until Tuesday, went to this club, I forget the name, but they have a promo night called Bang Bang Tuesday. And I'm just noticing, like, I'm getting bad bitch, period. And at this point, I had some braids that I had worn, but I had started to get interactions with different people, and I'm just feeling like, damn, I don't think the braids is giving it to them. So, you know, I had a couple wigs in a Duffy. It's nothing, but I'm just like, damn, like, I really wanted to be on my African, like, you know, we taking it back to the roots. Like, I got the braids, you know, I'm giving the design straight back. It's giving looks, it's giving Niger girl, it's giving, you know. But it wasn't giving, because it's like the attention I'm getting is just like, and not saying that I thrive on attention, but like as a woman, and especially when you're used to looking good, used to niggas like catcalling you, pulling up on you, trying to get your number, and that shit just ceased. I'm like, ew, no. So I'm like, okay, I have felt a couple of those effects prior. Then we get to the club. Before we go to the club, I slap a wig on, you know. I'm like, I'm about to just give them a wig number, you know, see what it's like giving them a wig number, see what I'm feeling like my interactions with different people are like with the wig one. And we in the club, cute for sure. My friends is cute for sure. We got our own little section, you know. And it's just like the niggas being niggas invite us into their section, and we like, yeah, that's cool. So one of the girls go up first, and then me and the other girl, we follow suit. Both girls are lighter than me, I must profess. One girl's light skinned for sure, and the other girl's like caramel or whatever. I'm fully chocolate, and I was probably darker than, because baby, I don't mind being in the sun. I like this melanin to get dark as fuck, okay? So I'm just noticing our interactions in the club. It's just like, damn, these niggas is flocking towards my homies. I'm not no cock blocker, I'm not no hater. You know, I've been in situations like this where my friends is getting more love than me, and they don't never like stop me from doing me. I'm still gonna sit pretty, sip my little whatever, smoke my little whoever, and you know I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna bop, listen to the music, I'm a bopper. But it's just like, damn, like, she got 1 nigga on her, 2 niggas on her, 3 niggas on her, 3 niggas on her, 4 niggas, and I'm just like, wow. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like, what the fuck? Like, damn. I'm like, I know I look good. What's going on? Like, and it took me to realize off of those interactions in the club, like, damn, I think these motherfuckers colorist. Collectively, as a group, we would be treated nice, but individually, I think they got more praise and more love than I did. And it took me to really like be in the car on routes from the club or wherever the fuck we would go to and fro to see the women on the street, and I'm like, wow, motherfuckers is out here bleaching, like bleaching. And I see why like China popped off her bleaching cream in Nigeria. I think this was like circa 2019. Why it was such a big hit. It was so confrontational and so problematic in the United States, but in Africa, like, or even in Jamaica, like, bleaching is not nothing they're not like prone to do as women, especially. And you gotta think, like, as a woman in a misogynistic world, you're gonna do whatever you gotta do. So if dark skin is seen as inferior and as less power, and you're a woman fighting for equality, I'm assuming you got to do what you gotta do. I ain't gonna never do that shit. And if I ever do that shit, y'all unsubscribe at that point. Like, do not follow me on my endeavors in my life, because clearly mentally I'm no longer here. But it took me to like really be in the car and looking out the window and seeing like all these, like, they're not even light skinned, and just like, this is the problem for me. It's multiple problems. The problem is like aesthetically, visually, you look orange. So you're not dark skinned, you're not light skinned, you're orange. Make it make sense. I don't know, and it's a lot of mental shit that go with that, so it is what it is. Again, it's another thing, people just trying to get that closer proximity to whiteness, because your colonizers, I don't understand the mindset of trying to be closer to your oppressor. Like, these are people who oppress you. Why are you trying to look like them? And then y'all know about melanin? Do y'all know how much melanin goes for? It's fucking expensive. You know, Tupac once said, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Like, the darker you are, it's like, it's so enriching, it's so royal. Like, do not. And this is for my girls who battle the issues about their skin color, and I battle with this shit at a young age. So this is, I'm gonna get into it later, but I battled with this shit at a young age, and I'm saying, like, I love being chocolate. Fuck the naysayers, fuck the media, fuck all the extra shit that make it seem like all these niggas only wife light-skinned foreign bitches. Fuck all that shit. I'm telling you that baby chocolate is in. It's gonna always be in. It ain't gonna never depreciate. If anything, this should appreciate. I could bottle my melanin and sell it. Just focus on that. Focus on that. Let me just tell you, like, that chocolate shit, baby, honey, hit different. It really do. So yeah, let me tell you about one interaction. Quick little story time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna insert the clip of what I had on. It was giving shmoney. It was me and Kay, me and Katara. We had went out. We had left the other girl where she was. She didn't really want to come out with us this night, so it was what it was. But I went to the bathroom, and you know, this girl's like, oh my God, you're beautiful. I'm like, girl, you is beautiful, and you is chocolate. Like, yes, girl, you is doing it, girl. She's like, girl, you're so beautiful too, but imagine how more beautiful you would be if you were fair skinned. Bitch, what? That's like a backhanded compliment, like, bitch, what? So I'm like, I'm not offended, because I'm understanding that, like, to her that was a beautiful, like, that was a compliment. Like, she was giving me my flowers, and we in the bathroom in the club. That's when girls sync up and unite, you know, it's the girls room, it's the safe space. But in my mind, I'm just like, damn, bitch. I just bounced back from, because I want to say, again, being transparent, we got there on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, baby, my mental was kind of shot. I was just like, damn, I felt so insecure. I felt really, really self-conscious. I felt like I had developed a little body dysmorphia. I was starting to second guess and question my appearance, even though I knew I was giving bad bitch, even though like I was giving looks. Tuesday, Wednesday, I was just like, damn, like, wow, like I haven't experienced colorism in so long. I too was an African booty scratcher, and I'm not even from Africa. I'm a descendant, like with many generations in between. I'm not saying that it's right for anybody to call anybody that, but I'm just saying like I too, because of my dark skin, was an African booty scratcher in elementary school, you know. So it's just like, to have somebody say like, wow, you would be more beautiful fair skin, just like the hold that Europe or colonizers have on Africans in America and any nation that they colonize is really sickening and disgusting, and I'm so sad for people who have that mindset. So that was one in itself, like that, her telling me, of course I was like, oh thank you, because like to her that was a compliment, you know, like culturally we're different. So to her saying that, that might have been went up to a Nigerian girl. She told a Nigerian girl that, they probably would have loved that shit, locked that shit up. But for me, I was just like, wow, like that's really fucked up. But I already had got my mental back together from my initial encounters in Nigeria and understand how colorism works out there, that I was fine with it. So I was just like, it wasn't okay, but it was what it was. And I just want to say, like, I think like, you know, like I'm not, the reason I noticed colorism, not because I was getting a lack of attention, it was just because like the interactions I was having with people, or lack thereof. Niggas was not talking to me. People were not talking to me. People would talk to K, people would talk to Uche, people would talk to Uche and K, and then just leave me to the side. And I'm just like, wow, like I don't care, like cat calls, all that niggas talking to me, I don't really care for shit like that. I mean, you look good, you know, maybe I can match your energy, I'll give you my number, like that's cute. But like, just to be like, you're non-existent, that shit hurt my motherfucking feelings. And I'm a strong ass individual. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. I've been through a lot of shit. I've experienced colorism before, and I think it's because I haven't experienced it in so long that that shit really like sat me back and like sat me down and was like, bitch, humble yourself, you know. And it's, I don't know, it was just a lot. It was a lot. But I can say that more of, I call them not diluted, watered down. A lot of the diluted Nigerians, they were more like a lot of the ones who went to school at Howard, went to school at Penn State, went to school in America, who had history or who have knowledge of being around African Americans, or like understanding the culture of African Americans, or understanding like even in Nigeria, like there's a variety of colors, like we all come in different colors. So like I think they were more like welcoming and opening, and like, you know, they definitely were more inviting and loving, and like, you know, I got a lot of attention there. But like as far as like Nigerians, like non-diluted, they was not fucking with the kid. I mean, a couple, because I did talk to this old wise man named James. Shout out to James, probably never gonna see this, but I hung out with him and his colleagues. That's how they like to say you and your friends, his colleagues. And he just dropped so many gems, and it was so refreshing, because he really like, he was like, these motherfuckers is idiots, because when you look at the science, we look at the facts, when you look at the history, black is rich, and that's just period. So that really helps. But yeah, that was my view on colorism. I don't, if y'all know, like I'm really big on social movements and social injustice, and just very big on like anything. And it's just like, I don't fuck with colorism. And if you're subscribing to those Eurocentric standards, I can't fuck with you. If you're subscribing to colorism, I can't fuck with you. If you're a colorist, I can't fuck with you, because I'm definitely not on the winning team as they see it, as they say. I know I'm winning. I love being chocolate.
Hello people, I hope you enjoyed the video thus far. Unfortunately, the video is long, so I'm gonna make it a two-part series, so stay tuned for the other half of the video concerning the nightlife.